Me being from here, from Newark, born
It's all, we all help each other. It's much simpler.
is our light. Not our darkness that most frightens us.
Hey, man. Bring it in. Yeah?
Hey guys, and we're back.
What it do?
And we're back. It's Monday, yeah.
Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day, guys.
Y'all already know what that is. All my FB Live people, I see y'all when Swan finished with y'all. Y'all know what it is. I say what it do. We are back. First, we want to say thank you to the man upstairs.
Thank you.
Excuse me for a minute. Yo, shut the fuck. Yo.
Hey.
All right, we back. Memorial Day.
Back.
Everything goes down.
You know, anybody can get
style.
called out anytime,
you know what I mean?
anywhere.
I know what it is. We here on this holiday. I got some special guests. I ain't gonna log them in. I ain't gonna log them in real quick. But they here, they in the building, they on time. We're going to talk about that today. Being on time is very important. That's a whole nother topic. But let's pay some bills real quick. Ace Brown Brunch Show, 10 to 12 p.m., hosted by Ace Brown. Ace Brown Brunch Show, all week long. You get that comedy, you get that good old breakfast, I swear, and you might get pranked. Matter of fact, you will get pranked. That's how Ace Brown get down. Ace Brown Brunch Show, 10 to 12 p.m., hosted by Ace Brown himself, my brother. And then, if you want that classic club, I'm talking about jamming. You was just jamming today. You was jamming the day before that. Big Zay Midday Mix, 12 to 2 p.m., hosted by Big Zay. It goes down. You can't even eat your lunch right because you're jamming so hard. That's how that shit go. Woo-wee. Check this out. We got the Author's Corner. The Author's Corner. 12 to 2 p.m. hosted by Malik Sanders and Whitney J. Every Saturday where they bring the hottest filmmakers, the hottest I'm about to say bookmakers. the hottest authors. They got it going on. You need to tune in. Authors Corners, 12 to 2 p.m. hosted by Malik Sanders and Whitney J. We're gonna pay some more bills and come right back. Hold on.
Yup.
Swan, what it do, yo?
Yo, Grump, I want some macaroni salad, and I'm very upset that nobody's not having no cookout.
I think you was right because I was looking for a few cookouts, and maybe you was correct. Things is really hard in this Memorial Day.
It is.
I seen somebody making some bagels and shit on the grill, so I was kind of upset. I'm like, well, maybe it's that. I mean, it is hard out there.
Guess what I ate today?
What you
My
ate?
Memorial Day dinner.
You normally cook, so what did you?
I had a Italian cheeseburger today from Sandwiches.
But it was some
sandwiches,
though. There was some sandwiches. That's a little different because I would go all out for any type of sandwich from Sandwiches Unlimited, man. That's why we get down right there. But yeah, I was expecting something.
But they probably celebrated yesterday.
I mean, maybe, or some people might have went to the beach or wherever they might have went to for that Memorial Day. But I just want to give a shout out to all the soldiers who've been protecting us, all the uncles and grandfathers and fathers that actually put that work in. So this is a serious moment and say that moment at the same time. Say that to the soldiers and all that we lost for Memorial Day. Can we drop a bomb on that? We thank you. Everybody, thank you for protecting us. Memorial Day is kind of a blessing, a gift, and a curse for some families. So I'm just giving a shout out to all that.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? But at the same damn time, I ain't smelled nothing. Not one grill, not one coal,
today,
nothing. They ain't gave me nothing at all. It was nothing. There was nothing going on. Nobody called.
But I enjoyed my cookout I went to yesterday. It was like a seafood.
We didn't get no invite on that one there. Yo, she said her cookout.
No, it was my cousin's cookout. It was my cousin's cookout, so it was like the.
Is that the one that you had to bring everything?
Oh snap, girl! I forgot all about that. I went to her birthday party too.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Oh, so you were just partying without us?
Yo, she had a pleasure party.
Ooh, I ain't been to that in a minute.
It was fun.
Oh yeah,
because everybody had different name tags. Mine was Jungle Fever.
Okay.
So basically, I guess Janae or. How my name is.
No more contest for that one.
No more contest for that one.
You know what I mean?
Then, but what my name start with, that was the name that I get. So it was fun. And them toys, let me just tell you.
Did you buy something? That's all I need to know.
I can't say nothing. I will never tell my secret.
You just told us you was there.
I will never tell my secret, but I know this lady, I like this cream, right? And this cream she put it on a Q-tip and she passed it out to all the girls, right? And we had to go rub it
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah,
that
we
was
had to.
part of the criteria. Y'all had to do
so
that.
We had to do
Why you ain't
that.
Facebook Live that shit?
No, we can't Facebook Live our cakes. What's wrong with you? So we had to put the icing on the cake, whatever.
Okay.
And Grump, it was like everybody was like,
So you should throw one on your own.
that's what she said I should.
Yeah, you turn it up. Throw
But
one
you
on
want me
your.
to- I
And we
wanna
go
do
live
it.
right
yeah,
there.
we will go live, but I want to do it with men. It would be more fun
You want to do a pleasure party
with men.
With
yeah.
men. Okay. Well, I won't be going live on that one. Right there. You just tell me how that went, and that would be what's up, though. But a pleasure party, all that. I just love parties, periods. And I know you do, but I'm saying you could invite us to something. You went to 2 parties, ain't invited us to nada.
Yeah, you're right. That's unforgiving.
Yes, that's very unforgiving.
But when
And
I
you were
have
dead
my
wrong
own-
for that. Can I
You're
get
dead
that,
wrong.
please?
I get that. I take that.
Yes,
You're
that's a dead
absolutely
wrong
right.
moment for real.
But once I have my own, you already know.
Oh, well, I won't be at that one because that sounds like some,
Oh no,
savagery
not that
going
one,
on.
not that one. If I have a cookout at the end of the
Whole
summer,
bunch
if
of
I just have
gorillas
a
and-
get together, because I want to have
I'm
an
not,
all.
I'm not doing it. We're not doing that.
Because I want to have an all white affair, just because I'm Swan.
But let me all white affair. I hate all white affair.
Well, I
I
want
can't
all
get
white affair.
I can't get
girl.
busy in no all white.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
I'll let
I
you
like to eat and dance. I can't do none of that in all white. I just can't do that. Why? But
Why?
I'm dancing with somebody.
all white. It's
They little drip juice
maybe that's
fall
a
on my
dark
white.
skin thing.
It's over.
Light skin, you probably know what I'm
It's
talking
over.
about.
It's over. Anything for, you know what I mean? I'm going to get that plate. You know, the sauce is flipped all
No,
on my
that is
white.
true. Well, you be trying to
look
keep
at the
your
white
white
shoes.
clean,
Look
you
at the
are.
white. My white shoes messed up. I can't do nothing about that.
Girl.
Check this out, right? We're going to get in right into our special guests. Right now, they here. We're about to get down. I have my favorite and the most powerful twins I know that do so much work. State your name, fellas. Let the people know what's going on.
Hey, we're gonna start with the oldest, man. You know, I like when he started off. Hey, man, it's the kid Najee, aka the living legend, aka the voice of MBE, man. I'm his brother. Introducing you to Elijah, my better half, not just my other half.
Oh,
Go on, take it away from me.
I like it. It's my PR guy, man. There's not much I can really say about that. I mean, Elijah, aka the brain.
No doubt.
You know, I'm just happy to be here right now. Thank you, my family, for having us.
Thank you,
No
man.
problem.
Of course.
Black Swan.
I needed y'all
You
on
know,
here ASAP.
I'm happy to see, you know, this came into fruition, Big Zay, man.
Yeah.
This is,
Hey,
I mean,
man.
this is like not even a year ago. You saying it's gonna happen, and it's here.
No doubt.
Yeah.
So it's always good.
Hey,
I always feel good to see my brothers and sisters doing positive things, progressing in life, getting to the progress, as we say.
I ain't that too saved though. I'm still in the streets. we were just talking about something, man.
Yeah, man.
That's just-
My man got something he want to talk about. I guess
All right, let's go.
before we get into all this great positive,
Let's
you know,
go,
something
let's
to get
go,
to my
let's go.
We was just doing a car right over here.
Nah,
So-
you know,
Nah, stay it.
you know, it's just a lot of negative energy that been put out there. And,
Okay.
And I was searching. You know, I'm barely on Facebook.
True.
I'm barely on. You know, my phone. I may watch something on my phone, or you know, just post something on the gram. And I just so happened to be looking through one of my old coaches' Facebook stuff. You know, he post some stuff out. You know, what I mean, positive message, whatever you're going through. Start some well thought out discussions.
Okay.
And I seen someone post it, and you know, I know this brother since from the rags.
Okay.
You know what I mean? From, you know, really from, I know this brother for a long time. And I seen a post he put, and they talking about the playoffs.
True.
And right now, you know, I have a middle school basketball team, but we're getting that later on. And you know,
Okay.
thinking playoffs, you know, we're number 2 in the city right now. My first year coaching middle school. I got
Say that.
some young brothers.
We ain't gonna get on that right now.
Yeah,
we gonna,
you know,
no positivity right now. No positivity right now. We ain't even getting no positivity right now.
And
We
I'm
still in
feeling
the
the
glow.
glow.
Yo, I ain't never seen them like this,
yeah,
y'all.
yeah,
It's about to
yeah,
go
yeah.
down.
I'm feeling the glow, man. You know, I'm trying to bring my city together and bring the parents together. And I see son and brother. And when you speak twins, and this is, and you know, me and my brother are one of the most humblest guys
Yes.
around that I can think of. And I don't think I'm no different from anybody else. I come walk the same streets. I work the same job.
Okay.
You know, I ain't chasing the money. I'd rather be proud holding my head up before I, you know, duck my head and go after the money.
Say that.
And I seen a post and they say,
We got a caller already, yo.
Oh, man.
Already. It's popping. Caller, state your name.
Yeah, this Big Irv from Stratford Ave.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm calling to speak to Elijah.
What's good?
Hey, man, you just gonna get my cousin Eileen pregnant and you ain't gonna come take care of this baby?
That sound more like fan base than
Yeah.
anybody. That sound more than fan base.
I know a lot of people from
We know how you
Stratford.
play.
I know a lot of people from Stratford. That's what I'm saying.
had to call and show y'all some love, man. You know.
Listen, I ain't gonna say the shirt that somebody wearing, man.
I'm wearing the shirt right now, man. Shout out to New Fam Custom K.
Hey, man, that's good, man.
I mean, just for the live people that can't say Eli Speaks, it's on there. It's ready.
But we ain't talking about the positive stuff.
Yeah, we ain't talking positive right now. We ain't talking positive
They're
right
going
now.
straight negative, and I love it.
Hey, man.
Because if you would say, you would say Unforgiven once you finish hearing the story from my brother.
I would definitely say Unforgiven, man. I would definitely say. All right, go ahead. Let me hear you say it.
Unforgiven.
It's not about me right now. It's about the twins. You're being interviewed, not me.
You're stupid.
So you're Unforgiven squad. Love all y'all. I'm out.
Love you too,
bro.
bro. Now go on, get to this story.
Nah, so so I look at a message and at the end of the message they talking basketball, they talking sports, and I'm all with the Curry and LeBron and all that OKC and everything else, and I hear somebody saying they don't know basketball, boom boom, like the Twins, and nothing against any other Twins around, but I think when you mention the Twins, I think you're talking about us, especially somebody that's been in our circle.
True that.
So I happened to see it a day or two later. I
saw it days ago, but I mentioned it. I was literally just about to mention it to him. When
he's a nice guy.
Okay.
He's a nice guy.
I try to be mellow.
I'm really a humble dude, but I'm the guy that you don't want the problems with.
Say that.
You can bother me all you want, you can't bother him.
Say that.
Vice versa. I try to be calm, put hands and
as a man, before I not really feel no type of way, but I talk to me as a man.
Gotcha.
So I asked brother, are you talking about me and my brother? Nobody say nothing. It was just all laughing.
Crickets, huh?
Yeah. It's been about a day or two. I'm still waiting patiently for that Facebook notification to go off because, if you want to get a laugh, then, I like to laugh too.
True.
Like, and just the energy. I'm just like people from your community, and I'm just telling some of my teenage guys in the post.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody calling it?
Yeah, somebody.
Okay.
It's popping, man. You already know what it is. State your name.
What's good, man? Calling in on the check-in. You already know. Choice, man. Just want to give a shout-out to the Twins, man. Thanks for supporting, coming through the cave.
Hey, let's
shout out to y'all doing y'all thing out here on the streets and the club. You already know, man. I just had to salute my, come through, show my love.
Hey, man, I appreciate you. I'm coming out with a new shirt thing. I'm gonna definitely come talk about you. I got some quotes from my kids that they want to make some T-shirts. So I'm gonna be talking to you, man. You already know I keep it all in the family.
Say that, man. Enjoy y'all interview, man. I'm listening.
For sure. Good looking, Troy.
Peace, bro.
But yeah, man, and it just so happened me and my brother was riding down here, and I was like, yo, he was like, I was just gonna bring that up. Like, I said something. He's like, oh, you did? I'm like, yeah, I'm still waiting. It's been about a day or two, and nobody said anything because I just feel as though I approach people like a man. If I feel some type of way and I don't feel no type of way about anybody really.
Gotcha.
They don't get too much time on my hand because I'm doing too much in my city. From the ground up. Not none of the big stuff. I know that lo and behold, I can go have a meeting downtown with the mayor and his deputies and everything if I need to. But I'm not that guy right now.
Right.
I'm more so. I'm taking care of the kids that's going to change. Those are the future voters.
No doubt.
So if you can get into them, then you can change a whole community real fast.
Definitely that.
And the way I put it to him is I was like, I was going to say something. My mindset and said, we winning at life. Like, we're doing better than these guys at life.
True that.
So what is really, what we're really going to talk about here? Like, whatever you got to say about us, we're doing better in life than you and your crew. Like, it's just, like my brother was saying, like, most of his crew is not here one way or the other, whether they locked up or just gone, wherever they at, up or down. So it's no reason to even, like, waste my time. Like, I'm not going to waste my time to even speak on it and say, yo, bruh, is it a problem? We can talk about it.
Right.
Because you the same cast that we knew from the bottom and dirty, little dirty kids. Know what I mean? It was no reason to even mention our name when you the same guy that begged us or something.
Put some respect on my name. I'm sorry.
So it was just, I told him I seen it days ago.
Right.
And I looked. And I really looked at the shit. Is he really talking about us? Is he really trying to be?
You got to look at it from another corner.
I don't really want to.
Is that me?
I'm learning that. I ain't learned none of that yet.
Yeah,
I looked at all avenues. I looked around.
It's ha-ha. It's jokes and everything. Cool, whatever. But I mean, if anything, if we're gonna laugh, okay, let's bring us into it.
Mention me.
Let's talk about it.
It'll come to my phone eventually, but mention me. Like, so
but
why are you like? So why is whatever the butt of your joke or something like that? Not when the program that you're talking about
has nothing to do with it.
You know what I mean? Talking positively. I'm the first guy in the Zoo Crew on basketball to win the Zoo Crew League as a coach. You know what I mean? As a coach, and then turn around, I invest the same time and energy and the money to give back to most of these schools that talking don't do nothing for the program.
True.
And granted, you was the one that was wrapped up by the coaches. Me, we stood alone.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We rock, we did this and that, you know, respectable. But I'm talking about living with coaches, get the push towards college, and you let everybody down. How dare you speak of me? I'm the one that grabbed you to make sure you good.
Wow.
I'm big bro.
Well, I'm nosy. I want to know what was your response.
No, I just asked
that was it.
I just asked them, you know, the humbleness came out, but the other side was like, I'm not that positive is really what you think about. Like, you know, I'm very, very humble. I'm very, very positive, but I felt disrespected by a little bro who, forget about a stranger, a bro that know me. Right. You know, that's what hurts. Like, forget about the butt of your joke. You want to talk sports, but not me. You know, I'm still collecting trophies at 34 with the kids.
Say that.
You know what I mean? Forget about anything I did. I come home. I got a degree. I'm working on 2 more. I mean, my you know, congratulations to the old girl. My son mother just got got her master's degree. Like, my family good. You know what I mean? I look at my circle, my brothers. You know, all of us winning careers. You know what I mean? When we thought about going to the streets, I was the one that shot the fade in the backyard when I heard you was selling drugs. I snuck you. Yo, what are you doing? Pull you away from that. You know, come live with me for a while if you got to. I'm that type of dude. So when I look at your circle, my circle, you ain't do that. You followed them what they was doing. You can't be messing with me when I'm a leader. You can't send no soldier after me. You got to send a general to come talk to me.
Drop them. Give me a beam.
But you know that was just the other side. You know, now we get to this positive stuff. Now we get to this positive stuff.
All right,
I'm back at it.
My question to you is: how did you make the transition into being top club promoters to saving the cities?
See, when we established our company, you know, we're doing the events and everything. New Breed Entertainment LLC. Just because anybody don't know, we always had the thought of mind, like, whatever we're doing, because of the companies that was there before us, they wasn't really giving back. Okay. They wasn't really. They was doing what they were doing, having their events, doing their parties, and just, you know, keeping the money in house. And it usually just maybe see the top 2 maybe see any money. It was nobody else, street team, staff, or whatever, wasn't seeing money. And because of that, we wanted to change the game in the market, because at that time it was only 2 companies at the time we first started the company. Gotcha. It was only 2 companies out doing events around our age group. It was some older cats that was doing, you know, more adults, but we was more the college crowd, and you know, moving up. So seeing how the same thing was happening, we wanted to change it. Like, behind that time, gangs and the gangster rap and everything was coming in, crunk music, and you got more, you know, agitated young people that want to. You play the wrong music, gonna fight. Sure. So instead of that, nah, keep it mellow. Want everybody having a good time, enjoying each other, not trying to get them excited to fight. Okay. Tell our DJs, don't play it. Nah, keep them all just want to dance. Think about sex, but don't think about fighting. True.
Think about all these girls, and
you know, thinking so like that's was
a dude ain't gonna complain when it's about 30 or 40 girls dancing in front of him.
You're absolutely right.
What are you thinking about? Like, you just had to be had a bad day. If you wanted to fight in a situation where all the people are dancing, even, you know, the most non-attractive guy is getting some love in the dark, he's not gonna complain. He don't want to fight.
And it was just really, we want to do something different. I mean, we started with just a neo soul night. Okay. Live band, R&B singers, food, you know, in the Caribbean restaurant in South Orange.
Yeah, y'all had it popping.
And it just really escalated from there to like basketball tournaments, to rooftop fashion shows to.
We was on top of, we was the first ever to ever think about. We always wanted to push the envelope. Or rooftop fashion show on top of the Robert Tree Hotel. Rooftop fashion show. We did a 3-stage all art fashion show in an art gallery.
One of the biggest in the world, I think.
Rupert Ravens, the old Bushburg on Market Street. Sure. 3 floors. I'm talking. We had tattoo artists, body paint, R&B singers, live band, fashion. All that was a pre-show before the fashion show. I'm talking about something just to change the game. Like, you know, it's tired of the norm, man. Let's just do something. The creativity is there, but you scared, so pump it. Let's jump out and do it. True. And the reason we did it was for our brothers and sisters that was around us. Everybody can't gravitate people and make them come to an event. True. All right, you're good at, you're an artist. Right. Like yourself, you're an artist. You know a bunch of artists, this and that. Okay, you deal with the talent. you're into fashion.
Right.
You know the designers, and you know the wall creativity. You go deal with that. You go deal with over here event planning. I'll put up the money. This your way to get out. Now you can start doing your own thing, making your own money. Now you got that as your resume. I did a whole full scale fashion show. I dealt with the talent. So this is how you build your resume up. You get your business cards. You do all that type of stuff.
True that.
Because I'm as much as attention that we get from being twins, and my family was deep into the streets, and whatever the case may be, we always was wanting to take care of everybody else around us, and it showed from. Regardless, whatever I got, I'm that guy. Like if I had $1, you had 50 cents. Sometimes you get 75. I'll take quarter. I'm good.
True.
So I can't be sitting out here chasing, getting some decent type of money, and you sitting back, because that's when the snakes start happening. I got to show you to get this money.
True.
Now, if you choose not to get this money, then that's your loss.
And it's really. With everything we did, doesn't matter any type of event or whether it was a community event, whatever, we always knew we had to give back.
True that.
And that was just regardless, whether it's like when we did, I organized a Father's Day, just the exhibition basketball games one year. And we fronted all the money ourselves, paid for all the money with the food, the refs, I mean everything. It's just asking the team to come and play against our team. And we had got arts and crafts and all that, got North Recreation to give us JFK.
True.
And just that first one, we fed 400 people.
In the community.
And from the community. Like we knocked on doors telling like, listen, we got free food over here. Come across the street, send the kids.
Dope.
I mean having kids sit there, make some cards and everything for your fathers.
Right.
And I'm going between coaching, on the grill, going all over the place, making sure everything went. We're having potato sack races, all types of stuff going on, just to give something to the community. And then the following year, like they're asking like you have another one. Then we got people in the city want to get involved. People want to get involved. They heard about it was a great turnout. A lot of people came.
Right.
And I had the former mayor come out. Cory Booker heard about it. Like, listen, he gonna come through.
True.
So we got one of the fire stations. I forgot. It was on might be South 7th or 8th Street. They sponsored us by paying for the refs.
Okay.
They was like, listen, whatever much, they cut us a check. Here you go. Sponsors cutting the ref. The Boys and Girls Club, who we both would work for at the time, I got them to sponsor us with the food. I think it was $1,000 just to get food. When I tell you we only spent maybe like $300-400. We couldn't even. It was so much we can get with that money that we couldn't even. And we fed 600 people, and it was pouring down raining. And Cory Booker still came through. Everybody, like, it's pictures and stuff to show all that type of stuff, but it was just literally, it was all for our city, and our city loved it. Like, when you're able to say, we fed 600 people and it was pouring down raining, and people still was coming. We got kids leaving.
Take food home.
Like, we bought trays and say, hey, listen, tell the kids, you got family in the house, take a couple of stuff home.
You ain't gotta hide it. It's yours.
Like, take this, put it in a bag. We got trays, take trays and all that. Take it home, go eat. We got more than enough food.
And
still have food left over.
They still do it.
And it was just really going on from there. Just thinking about always got to do stuff. We always got to do stuff for the community, and that's why our community love us so much.
True.
Because regardless, unlike some of these other people, we about giving back.
Always.
Do y'all got anything? Sorry, do y'all got anything coming up?
I mean, more than lines
together.
I mean, more than lines, like we're focused. Like right now, I'm working on putting this tour together with Eli Speaks of the Motivational Wise. I got to go speak on the 1st.
Let's get into that. How did you start that?
A lot of people been telling me over the years, like, you need to really, because we've been speaking at different places, going different states for the longest, but it wasn't really about. I'm not thinking about like me. It's about really what we can do. So people tell me, like, look, you got to start recording what you're doing, putting out there. You need to really get into the world and traveling is what you're doing, regardless of whatever topic you're speaking on. They need that. People need that.
Somebody call. That's what we talking about. State your name.
Yo.
That's your name?
Yo, I want to speak to the twins.
They here.
What's going on?
Yo, what up, man? Yo, man, tell them about that time I dunked on y'all in open gym.
Never
what's
been
life
dunked
was
on.
that?
Never been dunked on. Never.
Yo, man. Every gym y'all been to, bro, I done dunked on y'all, man.
Listen.
I mean,
listen.
I forgot.
I ain't that
guy.
positive to live that life.
What's good, bro?
That sounds like Romy Road right there.
What this new fam?
Oh, yeah. I knew that wasn't right.
Ain't nobody dunking on us. That's never happening.
Oh, man.
What's good, man? How y'all?
Hey, just happy to be here, bro.
We good, bro.
Man, we just working, man. Zay got us in the building, man. Grumpy called us, man, and I said, say no more, Grump. Whatever you want to do, what date you want, we here, man.
No doubt. Man.
I ain't gonna tell you how the great
listen, bro, like, I retired and shit, you know what I'm saying? But, yo, I mean, I just called in and show some love, bro. Know what I mean?
Yeah, stop sleeping in the club too. Stop getting drunk. Don't think we don't notice. But we got footage. We got footage. You going to sleep in the club, bro? We got footage.
Unforgiven, bro.
Unforgiven.
All right, one, y'all. What up, bro?
He said, "What up, girl?"
Juan, what up?
What up,
good,
man? You
bro?
already know Romy Rome. We see you. Look at the white shoes.
White shoes.
All right, y'all. One, y'all.
Thanks, bro.
Now,
yeah,
as a speaker, right?
Yeah,
as a
yeah.
motivational speaker, right? When you first, I'm talking the very first time you did it.
Yeah.
What was it? Your exact gut feeling, and how did the outcome? Because you know it feels so good when you speaking to kids, even adults, and they just be like, "Wow!" First of all, holding somebody's attention that long is masterful. So
I'm gonna tell you what basically
it was juvenile detention, right?
We've been kind of raised to do
it. Was,
yeah,
like
you
literally,
film it. Yeah.
like literally.
That was the youth house.
Before even getting into the motivational speaking, like getting into the Eli Speak situation,
right.
we was already doing it. We was already working with kids, already teaching kids, doing talking to adults, doing different things. So it was just a normal, easy transition. Like it was like the battleground already.
Gotcha.
Because we're moving up. Like now, okay, I'm going to focus on this. Going to be Eli Speaks. A lot of people, like literally from out of state, like look. You need to, because we want to see your stuff.
True.
So you need to start recording and make a YouTube channel, do all this. Like I had YouTube channels already, but it wasn't for this. It was for New Breed.
True.
But it was like, listen, all right, you got to really do this and show other people. That's gonna help you get sponsors and all this stuff, and make another Instagram and everything else. True. So it was really the first one. It wasn't even. I don't think it was the Eufy. It was the Y, maybe. I think it was the Y. Okay. I was 2 years straight, and I think it's about to be my third year going into being one of the facilitators.
Yeah.
With what is it? Warming Hands, Helping Hands, something like
Warming
that.
Hands,
shout out to Tawanda Edwards. So much love. Let's Get Him Entertainment. For the past 2 years, had me one of the facilitators, and I've been talking to the men. The men that's there, whether they're older than me or younger.
True.
And the last one, that one I was talking about, fatherhood and basically being in their father's lives, and not really letting them be in their children's lives, and not really letting anything stop them, regardless of their relationship with the significant other or whatever. You have to fight to really be in that child's life, because you see how these kids are hurting.
True.
And you can talk to some of these kids, you can see how they need both parents, especially these young men with fathers,
right?
Because they latch on and get involved in so many different things because they feel as though they got that family and they got big brothers who they see as fathers and everything else. So it was really that type of MO. So that was the first one.
Okay.
And then from there,
and that was a good video right there.
Yeah, that was.
Listen. That's not to stroke his ego, but inspired me to see my brother out here.
Shit,
the world getting,
the
world getting to see some of this stuff, and I'm not a star. I'm not a star, and I'm his biggest supporter, his biggest critic, and vice versa. So it was good to see my brother out there being great. I was like, let's look good. Look good.
What I did with it was I had my mentee, my boy Elijah, my mentee at the time.
Mike Collins.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, so basically,
I had him record it just to really kind of let him see some of the things that I'm into,
right?
Because his mom's and everything telling him about it, so he kind of firsthand the record and kind of see.
Take a walk with me. You know what I mean? Jay-Z, Memphis, take a walk with me.
You come to see was that part that a lot of people don't really get to see because I don't really talk about it. I don't really brag about it. I don't really promote that I'm going to speak somewhere because it's not really about me. It's about what's going on, whatever the event or whatever. Yeah. So it was just more of like you got to step in and step out your normal comfort zone of being. Let's say, and I forgot these words. And I got the saying somewhere, and it's crazy. I spoke it in my speech class about the deepest fear. Some of the biggest fears is public speaking.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
People's biggest fear is really public speaking, and to be able to do it and step out of your own way, like I'm gonna step inside the light and do what I got to do and share my gift. It was just that first time was just like, hey, I already been doing this. Now it's just like, now I'm in front of the camera and let's go to work. Let's do what we got to do. And it's sort of why we went to Aberdeen, Maryland. We was originally booked to host an event down there,
right?
Artist showcase, talent showcase or whatever. Yeah. They wanted us to be judges, so we got booked to Aberdeen, Maryland to be judges. Upon going down there, we hit some of my other people. This dude is like the Puff Daddy of Baltimore, like literally producer dude, young brother too. He young, he about some years younger than us. Doing his thing down there, producing wise, doing events, dope events. Hit my other man's Jay Bells from out of Brooklyn. Him and R Notes, and I'm like, listen, we going down to Baltimore. You got some people's down there. Connect us with
gotta keep your circle strong,
boy.
So you gotta keep your bridge
We hit our Brooklyn bros. And listen, I got a man down there. He like, yo, he like the Diddy and everything. Connected us. He was like, yo, I want y'all to come host my party, my Friday night party. We're going to have some of the Baltimore Ravens there. You know, we want y'all to come host with them. Cool, whatever. We down there. We told them we come down a day early anyway. We was hosting that Saturday, or judging the event that Saturday. We're like, we'll come down there early so we don't be late. On time. Got to be on time. I want to be in traffic coming down there on a Saturday and be late for the actual event. So we went down there Friday night, hosted the event. It's crazy. I just posted a picture from us down there from the all white affair, Euphoria Friday.
On your Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram.
What's your Instagram, man?
Oh man, I got two, but it's FATE MBE CEO. That's Fate MBE CEO. And of course, I mean, you can see in the shirts, everybody that's watching, Eli Speaks. That's ELI _ Speaks, SPEAKS. And of course, YouTube, there's no underscore, but Eli Speaks. You can definitely, link with me on there.
True that.
And when we went to be judges down there Saturday for the Aberdeen, Maryland situation, Aberdeen is the hood. And when you come from the hood,
you know the hood.
True.
Even though it ain't no bricks and all that. But
literally, we was in the park, and it was like, say, like townhouses. Like it's like, say, a cul-de-sac. Like it's just one way in, and it's like little circle, but it's literally only one way in, one way out.
Gotcha.
It's just like, they're like, yo, this is the hood. And this is cool, like this is the hood.
Right.
Our hood is a little, it's a little tougher than this.
You can't just pull up in the hood without getting that pass. Like.
So we coming in there in the park. Well, it was a park right across the street from all the houses at. All the houses right there. So like, we in there giving them pointers of how to get more people in there. Because like, listen, y'all should have talked to us about really promoting and marketing this place to get more people out. Because you right here across from people living, and nobody across the street know that this is happening. And that's a problem. It's the worst thing. And I tell everybody to have an event in the area, and the people in the area don't even know.
True.
You got to literally go knock on doors. Say, listen, we got food, we got drinks, we have some performances. Come over. Come across the street. You don't even got to, call your family. Tell them to come over.
True.
Something to do for the kids.
You got cops riding around on, little bikes coming over. Like, listen, it should be more people out here. There's no way in the world it should be. It's at least 300 people. It's a Saturday. It's afternoon. Nobody doing much of anything. Let's get more people out here. But we go and judge the events, and after the events, we got a crowd of youngsters and some of the other people that's performed, asking us questions, just like, listen, I know you do this, I know you do that. How can we do this? How can we do that?
Right.
Where can we, what could you tell us? And it goes from my brother talking to some kids and me talking to some other cats over here to now we surrounded by like 50 people just asking us and just shooting questions, and just like I wish that time was being recorded at that time, because really we were just dropping jewels.
Gotcha.
And just having real conversation. When you got the elders looking at us and asking us questions, and the youngsters doing the same thing, and we're talking, and we just like, listen, take our numbers, we can talk, emails and everything.
I still talk to one of my man D down there, man.
We can help as much as we can.
I still got the open communication, and he's young man, business minded, man. He has a nice little, he putting together, his crew is trying to do some things musically, producing wise. Darren is name. I always call him D, and he actually he's like gives me the feeling of J. Cole. He's a real intellectual, but he got those bars.
Okay, gotcha.
young dude, light skinned dude. I still, he calls me off and on, pick my brain sometime, and tell me everything he's into, and I'm always willing to open. Even if it was talk about video games, talk about sports, talk about whatever, pick my brain, because I'm nice in Call of Duty. So if you want to talk about video games, that's what we was talking about. Like we literally like y'all really want this life. This what. But
the crazy thing is, like little things like that, we bridge the gap.
True.
With the youth.
True.
Because we talking about that, like talking about video games, and then open up like, oh, you really, like you play, and he's like, you really good, like you really do play.
Like listen, man, I don't got, I said numbers don't lie. Look me up, man. I was like, check Call of Duty. This is what I do. Like, don't play this game with me. I'm nice. Like, that's what I was doing before I came down here.
give me three breakdowns to having a good company for somebody young and inspiring. Looking at y'all, and they want to kind of do the same structure. Give me three breakdowns of advice.
Three.
What's the first thing they have to do and know?
The first thing I should do is check the market. Are you creating something, or are you reinventing the wheel? If you're going, because you got the wheel, you got the rim. Spinners only lasted so long.
True that.
The rim gonna stay around forever. So are you creating a something of need? Like with us, when we started, there was two companies, but my mind state changed as a young adult.
Gotcha.
I ended up going to private school my senior year, right. So I was already wearing blazers and button ups. Yep. So by the time,
stay sharp, yo.
Yeah. So by the time I got to get into those older clubs and everything, it was cool. Me, I'm the young dude looking fly in there, and then I get to my regular club and I'm looking like I'm overdressed. Like you got little girls getting into a little fake makeshift pool. That's this year wet t-shirt contest, and I'm in there with a blazer. Like something ain't right. Something ain't right about this girl. Look like she 12. I feel like I'm 30. Like I don't even know how this work. So just we created a lane of going. Do something you would want to support.
No doubt.
And that's how my mind state was like, I just can't keep supporting this, and I can't keep complaining about it. So what I'm gonna do, put my money in my mouth, is and create my own lane. It was a political field for me. I wanted to be the change that I wanted. That I needed to see. Okay. And just that first thing is try to look at what you're going after and make sure if you're the only one, or if you're competitors, and study before you go out there and jump, because the second biggest thing I can say before I give it to my brother is the biggest people that's going to support you are strangers.
Say that.
Every star in the world was made a star by strangers.
Facts.
Your people, you're going to have some people in family, but guess what? They want it for free.
Yep.
Strangers, and especially females, go and try something new. Every restaurant that a guy has went to with a female that she picked the restaurant, she's been there before. She's been there before. She can say all she want that she's seen pictures or something, right. Whatever, I want to try this restaurant. She's been there before. Am I lying, Swan? Have you been there before, Swan?
No, if somewhere
Yeah.
No, wait. I gotta put it all together, but no, I'm different, because if I say I haven't been somewhere, I haven't really been there. So there's a lot of women that probably want the same thing again.
I have to go wake her about her sleep. What the hell you
doing?
When you took me there 4 months ago, you already went there?
But with more the steps into it, it was, I went to a bunch of programs. I've been in a bunch of business programs. Okay. And it was really more of this to learn more, because you got to constantly be able to learn and evolve and add something to your resume to say, listen, I graduated from this program. That's real good. I graduated from this program. From programs to programs, from business to finance to saving to whatever, whether it's to even getting in business competitions.
True.
And it was more of our mindset have changed from just doing events and partying to more of like managing. Okay. Like I took certain jobs just to improve my experience. To say, I learned how to run a club from top to bottom just by taking the position, being offered a position.
Okay, we in there. Go ahead. State your name, caller.
What's going on? It's the Scumbag on the check-in.
Hey, Mr. Scumbag, what it do, man?
Hey, man, I want to shout out your guest. He said two things that I really agree with.
All right, talk to him. They right here.
When he said, study the market, are you creating something or reinventing the wheel? Very intelligent.
Thank you.
Great advice. And number two, you said when you take a girl somewhere, she already been to that restaurant. Now, me being a scumbag, I'm pretty sure she already been to Burger King.
Yes, sir.
Hey, y'all have a good night. Salute, young brothers. Keep doing your thing.
I appreciate you.
Thank you, Mr. Scumbag.
Later.
And I'm out.
All right.
Yeah, but with one of the third things, it's really, besides the education, make sure you actually can make money with this idea that you have.
Okay.
So before you try to register a business name, getting your LLC or whatever, getting an EIN and letting the government know that you exist,
right.
Start trying to make money with that company first, with that business idea or whatever.
Gotcha.
And this is something I learned in one of my classes. Like, look, before you do all that, don't even do the name and everything. Start making money. Like, start trying to see if you can make money before you go into taking this time and letting the government know they're going to want their money.
Say that.
And do what you got to do. So it was, usually that's one of the first things. When my brother said number two is the first thing I tell anybody. Okay. Those that support you are usually your strangers. So you got to develop thick skin as an entrepreneur.
True.
You have to develop. There's no reason you can't take everything personal. Why your friends and family not at your event? Why they not buying your products?
True.
Why they not, supporting or reposting or whatever the things that you're posting out? You just develop that thick skin. True. And as you move forward, as your name becomes a household name, or as they start hearing more, those same people that might not have supported you, now all of a sudden that's my cousin, that's my family. Yeah. They wanna latch on. Oh, you got this product. Okay.
State your name, caller.
Hey, I'm Carmen. How are you?
How you doing?
Oh, hey, Carmen.
Hi, baby brothers.
Love you, my beautiful sister. This is my big sis calling from Cali.
I'm so proud of you guys.
Oh, thanks, sis. Thanks. It's always love. Glad to
Running
hear your voice.
business, and you know, we all are in the same business, but I'm on the West Coast now, and you guys always grind. You guys always are straightforward, and you always give back. So I have to support 100 every time I can.
Appreciate it.
Oh, man. Tell the family I love them out there, man. You know, West Side.
I will always be East Coast. It's just that my event business does better out here to me, I think.
Tell everybody the event business. Tell them what's the name.
My name? It's Carmenita Helliger Design.
Okay.
No, she knows stars. Like my sister has stars come to.
I mean, to get them a way to find you, a website or something, sis.
Yeah, shout it on that.
Well, on Instagram, I'm Carmen H Designs with an S. That's all my social media.
Okay. All right.
But I just wanted to make sure my brothers know that I always follow them everywhere they go.
Definitely appreciate it.
I'm just happy to be a nice little beacon of hope, and just trying to be great out here, and my big sister, she definitely set the tone early on. So I miss you, and trying to make plans and catch up with that little dirty son of yours, which is my nephew. Yeah, tell DJ we love him. But we definitely got to take another call, my sister. I love you, and I'll hit you later on.
Thanks for calling.
All right.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Caller, state your name.
Agent.
Oh, the agent, my man.
Our light-skinned brother right there.
Calling out of VADC, man. Definitely.
Okay.
What's going on, beloved, man? We just up here trying to be great, man.
I hear y'all. I just happened to tune in, and I said, okay. I hear the positive release you put in the atmosphere right now.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Hey, listen, man. That story last night was just fantastic, though. I'm still laughing.
The people are not ready for that story yet.
I keep telling you, man. We're in the words of the people that go to church, not that saved yet. He's still working on me. God's still working on me, man. But definitely, big bro, man. Thanks for calling, man. We gonna get with you, man.
Word.
I just want to say I'm proud of y'all. You know how we've been through 16 years
16 years,
plus,
man.
Bro.
MBE, man. This the third. This the 33 and the third right there, man. My man Ra, aka the agent of the group, man.
The silent partner right there. Most times he's in the cut somewhere.
Okay.
I'll get up with you later, Ra.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm still listening. So y'all keep spreading this news for us.
I got you,
bro.
That's what we doing. They popping. They getting it in.
Oh man.
State your name, caller. Caller, you there?
Yo, it's Collage Young.
Say that again.
It's Collage Philly.
Collage Philly, yo.
I can't hear you. Can't hear you, bro. You kind of fading out towards the end.
Yeah. It's Collage Philly on. What's up with it?
What's going on?
What's going on with it?
I'm chilling. Just checking in. Hey, Squad Rebel Radio, what it do?
What it do, man? Thanks for calling in. You got a question or something for the twins?
Nah. I just want to shout everybody out. You know what I'm saying? This weekend, holiday weekend. You know what I mean?
Oh, all right. Yeah, that memorial thing. Yeah, thanks, man. That's what we do here,
no
man.
No doubt. It's showing my support.
All right, that's what they do,
Definitely
man.
appreciate that love up here.
That's what he do. All
yeah.
He support heavy, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice.
Hey, man, the love is real, man. We definitely appreciate everything.
Word, because what's crazy by y'all talking about your most supporters is a stranger.
Yeah.
Every guest that we had up here said the same.
Yeah,
That's reality. But that's. I mean, it doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter if you're an artist, if you are, if you got products to sell. It doesn't matter. It's still Unless, like, it's maybe rare you may get some family support for certain people. Like, certain, it's not for all. It's not for all entrepreneurs. I'm not going to say all entrepreneurs don't have any family close friend support.
Let me pause you 1 second. I'm going to tell you right now, and it's crazy, the biggest support ends after 8th grade.
Wow.
Because when your parents support everything you do up until 8th grade. When you get to high school, we did a fundraiser for, school and, for the athletics and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And it was a comedian, my man Rashawn Reese. And he said, with all this talent that was on stage, this auditorium should be packed with family. And these are some great scholars, as well as musicians. True. It isn't the knucklehead kids that you're, coming to see. And it's crazy that it's not packed but because after 8th grade, we just, they self-sufficient. We don't need to, be into their lives really no more. And this is the times when you need to really wrap your kids up to prepare them for the world. Because that's when you lose your kids between 7th and 9th grade.
That's facts.
And that's why that's the most time after they become now smelling themselves and everything. This is when you really can talk those talks that you need to have those conversations with the young ladies and young men. And when you talk about the going into the business world, your family feel as though you grown. Like they supported you or whatever.
I know what they do.
I was at their spring concerts. I did all that stuff as a kid. I got the little paintings and handprint and all that stuff. They grown now. They in high school. They can kind of fend for themselves. So I need for me to be up on it. But
y'all been doing y'all's thing, man. Hands down. Me personally, I learned a lot from y'all. You know what I'm saying? A couple other my brothers.
The Blazers.
Oh yeah. I mean, y'all taught me how to how to get sharp. I was like, hold up,
listen, if you want the world to look at you seriously, man, take yourself seriously.
Definitely.
Invest in yourself.
Yeah,
definitely. That's what the whole thing with getting T-shirts and everything, and people investing in yourself. Yeah, a lot of people. You want to invest in, but you don't really invest in yourself. That's the whole point of me getting involved in some of those classes and don't have to really improve. So I can say, listen, I got all this stuff. I learned this material. I know I got the experience with it.
And if you can work for somebody else 8 hours a day, you can donate some time to yourself.
True that.
And try to get your own dream and stuff off the ground. And just like, Big Bro Zay doing, man, listen, he was somewhere else doing something, and here we are now.
Here we are.
You can do it with somebody else. From top to bottom, you can do it on your own.
No doubt. So that's facts.
And you just can't. I know you tired, but guess what? You just gave somebody all your energy. You can stay up a little later. Yep. I caught the first time I ever caught the flu ever in my life, miserable week of my life. But I was busting my butt working 2 jobs and working with kids all day. Then I throw an event Friday night. I'm dropping everybody off. I don't go to sleep till about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I jump back up. Hitting Facebook, hitting other birthdays. Right. And so if you can if I get somebody 12 hours, I give myself 12 hours.
That's what I'm talking about.
And that's my 24 hours a day. I sleep for, take a nap here and there, but I'm right back at it. Because if I don't make this turnover, this bill is on me. So all these bills, these lights or whatever during the event, if I don't push it to the limit, I can say I can't make no excuse of why something don't turn over. I don't blame the crowd.
True.
I blame myself for not letting, getting it out to them, getting the word out to people.
973-932-7933. I need y'all to call in, say what you got to say. 973-932-7933. We about to get into some music. Come right.
Yes, girl.
Go ahead.
Yes, girl, because tomorrow is Tuesday. We got Ace Brown Brunch Show. Damn, come on, Janae, get your life together.
Get it right. Get it right. So you thinking about that 420?
Yo, because it's almost time to get out of here. But anyway, tomorrow's Tuesday. We got Ace Brown Brunch Show, 10 to 12 p.m., hosted by Ace Brown himself. And we got Big Zay Midday Mix, 12 to 2, hosted by Big Zay himself, too. And we got Couples Therapy, 10 to 12 a.m., hosted by Mr. and Mrs. McCray. We can't forget we can't forget about Grumpy's World, 8 to 10, hosted by Grumpy and Black Swan herself.
I don't know him. I don't know who that is.
Him. But anyway, let's get back to the twins.
Let's get right back into this.
Guys, all our guests that came up here, I always ask them, give me 5 things to describe their character. And I know y'all twins, and I know y'all not the same. So
I don't even know.
You don't know what's happening around here.
This is
about this life.
Don't let the calm demeanor fool you. Is what I always say. But the simplest. I can always do the top 3. Calm, cool, and collected. you know, we love our community, and father, like I'm a loving father. So that's really about, I mean, it's the simplest things, the 5, I guess.
What can I talk about, man? Well, I mean, of course, the fatherhood, man. I mean, it's
the jizzle is the truth.
Yeah, definitely. That's my baby, man. I got a 4th of July baby. He'll be 3, man, real soon.
Say that.
That's
turn up. And so for those y'all that don't know, when he turns 3, me and my nephew gonna get it in, man. We gonna get a good wrestling match. His mom gonna have to just turn away. We gonna get a girl. I've been waiting for this for like a year.
Just humble, man. And one of the actually I can say 3 things. 3 things that I tell my team right now, because we gonna get into that too. But be humble, be your family's strength, and be great.
Yeah.
That's the 3 things I tell my kids, man. Be great at something, and you know, and just be humble. And it's enough people in the corner. You know, it's ridiculous. There's enough people in the corner, so be your family's strength, man. You don't need, you don't need to be another weakness that your family is going through, especially in our society and our environment. Like it's no bail money out here. It's no bail money. I tell the kids, if a person is in school with you, especially, and nothing against Newark Public School, I'm definitely alumni of it. If they're walking these same hallways as you, there's no different.
Okay.
Forget about the clothes and all that, because if their family had real money, they'd be in private school.
True that.
Paying to go to school.
True
so there's no need to impress. There's no need to be jealous. There's no need, just handle your business, be great. Your time going to come, man.
True that. True that. The difficulty of political shit.
There's some good music going on.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. State your name, caller.
I want to remain anonymous.
Remain anonymous, huh?
Just a little bit.
Okay. You got something you want to say to one of us?
I wanted to direct this question for Eli Speaks.
This is straight to the head. Hold on, let me look around.
Let's go.
So I wanted to know, since you travel, you meet different people, how does someone win the heart of such a motivational speaker?
Oh, man. How to win my heart?
Let me take this drink.
I think I gotta sit my limit.
Let's see. I'm real simple. Like honestly, I'm real simple. Yeah, the cricket's right here. I'm real simple. Honesty. You gotta be honest. Have a great sense of humor. You got to be secure within yourself, because as you see, well, the stuff I'm doing and traveling, or whether it's events, a lot of people ain't really secure. And I've been in some strange business places. A lot of people are not secure with my lifestyle.
You want me to talk about it?
Nah. So that's the security is a real big thing. Caring, understanding, doing something with themselves, whether it's educationally, professionally, or both. And you got to be able to, you got to love kids. Sure. Like, I mean, I got my son, and I work with a lot of kids, so I got like thousands of kids. So that's mainly the main things. I mean, all the other stuff is more for grown people talk.
After hours.
Yes, okay.
That's good with you?
That's okay. That sounds good. I can live with that.
All right.
Wait, hold up.
Swan woke up off of that.
Let me just
Miss Anonymous.
I'm telling you.
That a date?
Miss Anonymous.
But are y'all single though?
Hey, I'm
All right,
single.
well, good night, everyone.
Good night.
Thanks for calling in.
Oh, she out of here. About to get hot.
She about to go follow you now on Instagram.
I hope so.
Speaking of Instagram,
yes, please. What's your Instagram?
Yeah,
Tell the world, please.
Pop that
you can hit me on Instagram. It's Living Legend NBE, all together, compound word, same way as it sounds. Actually, it's Living Legend NBE, Twitter, Living Legend NBE, PS3, PS4. Anybody that's ready to die on Call of Duty, man,
Stop
definitely
saying that, yo,
on Call of Duty.
I'm
Hold on,
about
Call
that.
of Duty.
Like, hold up.
Hold on,
I gotta turn to you.
Before we go this, Swan, just understand, everybody, that's marketing, that's branding. He has the same name on every single thing.
Too, but I don't really be
so
on
he's not hard to find.
I'm not ducking nobody.
Yeah.
If you want access, You know what I mean? Especially into that video game.
He even got the email, you know, Living Legend at Gmail. You know,
it's all the same.
It's all
man.
marketing branding.
It's all the same, man.
Please continue, my sister,
yes,
please.
But I am. But let me turn
okay,
this way.
You about that life?
Yeah.
Don't do this.
I am about that life. That Call of Duty life.
Don't do this
Whoever
right now.
don't know me,
don't do this right now.
I am about that life.
Don't do this right now. Don't do this right now.
I don't trying to stay positive right now, Swan. We're trying to stay positive. Like don't make it get dark.
On a video game, I'm not that saved.
Don't make it get dark.
Serious. I don't know if you got I got an Xbox. So.
Don't make it get dark.
Yeah, I got rid of that.
I got 360 and I got PS4 too, but you know, I'm on a PS4.
Yo, about that life. Let me. What's the most difficult part of the political side of these things? And do you hate the fact when you put in all that work and quote unquote the powers that be slide in like
you gonna make us get dark, Grump. Don't do that. You know me and you know. You gonna take us back to that place. You gonna take it back. So let me. I got this. You got this real quick.
I know that's close to your heart. I know that's close to your heart.
Let me. I'm gonna let you get darker. I'm gonna just stay with the lighter part.
I'm cool right now. I'm mellow. I was there.
Yeah.
I was there.
You was in the back. I got you.
I was there. So that's why.
I think really with
money,
the political game,
money change people.
The phoniness, and even money, the phoniness. Like it's like I've been in some crazy situations where you got let's say for instance on a different note, the Boys and Girls Club, the West Side Boys and Girls Club when they're closing and everything.
True.
Let's say that the CEO at the time had meetings with the political people to let them know what the plan was and gonna close. Yeah, the whole strategy was wrong of what they did, and being as at that time a full-time staff member, that information was only privy to the full-time staff member. We couldn't tell the part-time that they were going to be losing their jobs because they're going to be closing this down, let's say at the end of the summer, until the end of the summer. Like they had to make that announcement, and then you know, but to see these political people come at this town hall meeting that he set up and lie to the, you know, a lot of people and say you didn't know, when I seen for a fact you was in this meeting and he told you. That lets me, like, that kind of just, like, I knew politics was a dirty game and they lie and things of that nature, but you're going to sit here and say to the community that, oh my God, I didn't know and I would have tried to stop this, when he had a meeting with you and told you individually, every one of you individually, this was the plan. And you could have said at this time, like, what can we do, or how can we stop this, or, you know, what's up, not to come to a town hall meeting when you got an angry mob of community people and maybe former Boys and Girls Clubs alumni trying to say no, they don't want this to close, and you're going to sit and tell us lies. So it was definitely interesting. So I mean, the phoniness, the lies, the political stuff, that's where kind of tried to stay away from it. And yeah, we all,
and it's very hard.
Yeah, we're all politically connected in some way. We all, it's a politics in some way. We all have our connections.
I hate it. I ain't gonna
in some way, shape, or form. And you just have to decide what you're going to be true to yourself. You want to be true to playing this game that they play.
True.
Or you want to one foot in, one foot out. Right. You know, straggle that line. But on the other hand, I let my brother talk on the more close to the heart, the craziness, stepping in on that. You want that now?
I'm not a star.
Okay, go ahead, please.
I'm not a star. Somebody lied.
Okay.
Oh man,
I like when you get like this.
Nah, it's just karma, man.
Okay.
I'm a good karma dude.
Okay.
I put a lot of positive energy into the world, so it comes back.
True.
And when you and I see some of the things that go on by people who you would think that know better, that know the same people you turn your back on, it's going to happen to you, and it's just like you're right back struggling. You just went and burnt all your bridges for a little bit of money. You just sold your soul. And now we not cool no more. Me, I never know who I'm connected with until actually something come up and I have to think, oh yeah, they into this over here. You know what I mean? So I can't see myself. Only way I'm not cool with someone is if they bad to the kids.
Got you. And that's what I hate.
Or the family.
I can, the kids of the family. I can deal with adult stuff, the political stuff with your respect. I can even deal with Donald Trump telling you straight up he ain't gonna mess with you.
True.
At least he real.
True.
He ain't hiding it.
True.
You know, I can deal with that. Not that I'm going to vote for him.
True.
But because I know. But you know, is for you to sell your soul after struggling and jumping off the bridge and
we
for what?
We definitely jumped off the bridge.
For what?
We put a lot of work in, Grump.
So and that was one of the reasons why you didn't, Grump and my brother. No, I wasn't around a couple of meetings.
True.
We'll leave that alone because I knew something was going to happen. Because once money gets involved, things change. People change, and if a person isn't used to it, some type of money, a couple of crumbs, it change your whole outlook.
That's facts, man.
A little bit of crumbs, man, and that's what it all turned out to be, is a little bit of crumbs. End of the day, I ain't do nothing but pay some sneaker money or a little side note. It ain't enough to burn all the bridges.
Got you.
So, once you lost me, man, you lost a warrior, a soldier that's going to go without it. If you never done me wrong, I'm going to fight for you to the end of the day. Whatever you did to everybody else ain't going to do with that.
Say that.
You ain't do me wrong as a friend, as whatever, business partner, whatever the case may be. We good on my end. What happens over there is happening over there. So I'm not that guy you can talk about somebody too. Listen, I'll talk about Grumpy over to me. Like, I'm not that guy to come back and tell. I'm gonna handle it right here. Don't talk about Grumpy. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not that guy to go back and tell you such and such was talking about you.
We need more people like you.
That's
it's about 12 of them out there.
It's a couple. I'm not saying there's none out there.
He kept it. I mean, he kept it a little more.
I'm nice, man. I told you.
He kept it a little nice.
I'm in a good space, man.
But when you was in those trenches for months, going hard, putting something together.
I was there,
organizing it, working hard.
I heard about it.
You
losing sleep.
I had my son. I brought my son too. My first time bringing my baby outside. I mean,
one time,
3 years ago.
It happens one time. It's first time. 2 times, we can't do this. We can't do this.
I was there, man.
We can't have. We put all this work and blood, sweat, and tears in to make this thing a success.
Yep.
And you want to come in and just say, hey, let me and my boys handle this.
I seen the rise and fall of it, man. The rise and fall of something good,
do
man.
what we do, and you want to, kick your people that put all this work into the wayside for your people. It doesn't sit well. It doesn't sit well, and that's why, you step away. That makes people not really want to be involved.
No doubt.
And you want to say, I guess at the end of the day, hey, that's the game. You want to play the game, and it's, politics and all that. But when you got people that put their hard earned time and sweat pro bono, for the free, for the free.
Just to dial back when my brother mentioned the guys not doing enough for the community when they do these events and all this other type of stuff. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. These guys make these money just like, black, white, Italian, Spanish, Chinese, indifferent, whatever. Everybody that's squeezing money out of your community is going and putting it into another community is where I have a problem. If you doing an event and there's nothing getting put back into the community, that these dudes don't live around the cities they be doing these events in. They going to take their money to wherever else and can't even walk down their street without getting slapped upside the head. But for 6 hours on a weekend, they feel like they did it in somebody else's club.
True that.
You popping. You shouldn't have more. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have. If you doing this on a regular, you shouldn't have more fun than the person that's paying to be here.
Wow, for real.
Like anybody that come to our event, we running around whether it's Blaze or not. I'm moving tables, chairs, whatever. I'm making sure everybody that came, whether it's 5 people or 500 people, I'm making sure you have a good time. Whether you just met me today or if you call telling me somebody ain't coming for your birthday party, you come. It's your birthday party. I'm gonna make sure you good. And that connection lasts a lifetime versus, worried about you got VIP or bottle service. A person that took the time to make sure on your special day, whether you was a paying customer or a free party, or whether you came from down the street or if you came from another state, and it's happened. I had people that came from other states just for an hour and a half, and I'm humble, and I'm talking about I'm parking cars. I was parking cars outside of parties. Out of my own party, I'm parking cars. I'm standing outside. I'm making sure the walking crowd is good. Forget about the police. I'm good. We good. Hey, they ain't got that. We all right. We good. Y'all go park over there.
How long y'all been party promoting?
I wouldn't say
that's the smallest,
man.
The party aspect was one of the last things we got into. We was already doing events. It was already doing, like I said, the Neo Soul event called Soulful Nights to Remember, and it just escalated from there. The party promo was kind of just like
masquerade balls.
We just decided, like, you know what, we're gonna do our birthday party, and that's gonna bring people. Like, you know what, after doing our birthday party, like, we should do this weekly. But we didn't have anybody that kind of mentored it. So it's like, you know what, you should be promoting it, like doing this weekly, doing your party, telling people to come back next Friday and all. So it was kind of just like learn as we go. and that's why now we're so willing to help people and mentor and guide, because we'd have had that, we'd have lost some of the money we lost by learning as we went.
True.
So it's just more of like, that's what we tell, like, hey, you want some questions, got some asks, we'll tell you, share as much as we can to help you, so you can save you some bread, save you some time. Because we learned that
and
on our
the people
own.
around you. True. I'm talking if Zay was around me, and all right, Zay, you can't bring 20 to 30 people. Cool, Zay. You see the picture man in the back? He making a rack.
$1,000.
This what you do.
$800 to $1,000.
And this is what I'll tell Zay. Zay, listen, go back there, go learn what he doing. I'll go buy the cameras in the backdrop in the printer. Would you think Zay go do it?
Yeah.
Zay go do it.
No doubt.
Somebody else. Like, I'm telling him an unhumbling experience. Bro, I'm not saying you got to do this for the rest of your life. I'm saying go get some money, bro. There's enough money just not being at the door.
Word.
And it was just crazy. I'm trying to tell my young brothers and my young sisters, man, y'all having more fun than me, and I'm footing the bill. I'm working 3 jobs. I'm trying to retire on my own terms. Like, it's great and I love what I do, but they don't pay you a lot to work with kids.
Nope.
They don't pay. They don't pay a lot to work with kids.
I love it.
And the only job I've ever had on paper is to work with kids. And when I'm looking at, I got all these people around me, and we ain't on the same mind state. And I'm going to school, and I got 8 o'clock math class, and I gotta be to work, and we still hanging out in my crib. And I'm like, bro, I gotta go to sleep. And I don't sleep with no music. I gotta turn on music to block out everything that's going. That's nothing. That's my family.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But when it's time to get to work, I want you in charge of the artist. Go have a meeting with your crew over here. You in charge of the factory, having your crew. If it don't happen at my house, it don't happen at all. But y'all can go hang out and go to the mall and have girl talk and boy talk. And I'm like, bro, I mean, and granted I'm older, but my experience and knowledge was far higher because we've been around it. Like, I mean, when I say my family was in the streets, it was, the Zoo Crew at the time in the 90s and that's like, even when the gangs came about, one of my uncles is big into the gang stuff, and he can't even come into New Jersey no more. So, I've always seen the good and the bad side of the street life.
And when you seen bread, you don't really care about it.
Yeah,
when you holding thousands of dollars, when $100 in a day was like $1,000. Holding $100 now, the money went down.
Right.
Because we got $100 now, you can blow that in a second, like without a thought. Back in the day, that was like $1,000. I got $100. That can last me like months, like $100. But now it's like, that's nothing.
See, I spend that on sneakers, and you ain't got nowhere to stay, or you walking. And when my young guys, I can't deny nobody no food, but most of them are doing it just to be doing it. They're not even hustling. I say hustling. Y'all say, it's a difference between a hustler and a drug dealer. Hustler got many different ways to get this money. Drug dealer got that one way.
No doubt.
You got to know you're out of one. If something go, you got other income.
You got lawyers on retainer. You got a goal. Like, listen, I'm making this money. Like back in the day, they had like, listen, I'm trying to get out. I want to make this money so I can get to the point where I got a house, I got my family straight, everything's good. I got cars and all that. I'm not just doing it to re-up and get high off my own supply or whatever.
Even the women that was around you had to be about something, because you had to put stuff in their names.
No doubt.
You had to show income for me to put this house in your name, or this business in your name. The women that you're the women, and granted, my black women are doing great.
Oh yeah.
But you're not pushing your guy or whatever, the dude that's locked up or whatever, the dude that's out here. You're not pushing him to want more out of it, even if he's going to do it.
Excuse me.
Not everybody's self-motivated. Before you even say it.
Okay.
Before you even say it. Not everybody's self-motivated.
But they only do what you allow them to do.
True.
If you didn't give him your time or your energy, he would and told him, you got to be this level, boom, 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 because a dude knew straight off the bat he couldn't take that girl out if his money wasn't right. So when you carry yourself and you demand it, it's going to come your way. If you keep giving the suckers and the cornballs your time and the fake, half a gang members, because they messed up your money right there, because you used to make money across town. Now you can't get money across the street.
Yeah.
There's 3 different sets on one block. Who is raising y'all? Who is... What in the world? I come from nothing. I come from organized crime families. So I'm just saying, that's the dangerous thing about organized crime. They don't care this petty money.
True.
Y'all, getting high and giving it to somebody else and drinking the liquor stores forever rich.
Yeah.
forever rich. Black and Miles forever rich, and weed and everything. And now, listen, man,
they walking junkies, man.
I'm keeping my record clean because when they let weed get right in Jersey, I'm getting a license to sell it. I'm gonna pay my taxes on it. But all you dudes that got them charges, you can't get with me. I'm telling you, I know it's coming. I'm ready good.
In certain places,
I'm gonna be a legal drug dealer. I don't care. The pharmacies do it.
Stupid.
I'm telling you, get your pharmaceutical license now. So I'm gonna be your hustler. Come on, come see me.
But it's really, I mean, we joke and we laugh about certain things, but when it comes to the point of really, let's get this another caller.
Caller, state your name.
Malik.
Hey, man, Screwface, what up with you?
What's going on, Coach?
I'm good. I ain't had time to miss the interview, man. I just wanted to make sure that I gave y'all some support, man, because I see everything y'all doing out there in the community.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Oh, here's another author right here. Author, clothing designer, coach, mentor, man. Trainer, basketball trainer, man. Definitely, tell them where they can find you, man. Here's Malik Jones, man.
He'll be on here. He'll be on
here soon.
Yeah, I got to bring you up here, Malik.
Yes, sir. Let's make it happen. Well, it's going to have to be after I get back from Tampa. I got a trip to Tampa in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you got to train out there.
As soon as you get back, get at me.
You're doing some training out there.
Sir.
So if anybody listening from Tampa, y'all looking for some personal training for your kids or your young adults while he's in the area, you got to get with him.
Tell him a way to find you.
You can find me on Facebook at Malik Jones or on Instagram, Little Seymour.
The email.
Seymour Jones, email, LittleSeymour11.com.
Is that at Yahoo or Hotmail or?
At Yahoo.
Yeah.
And we definitely appreciate you for calling in, Coach, man. We out here trying to be great.
Yes, sir. That's all we know how to do.
We all we got, Coach.
Speaking of that,
thank you.
Let me just talk about this real fast.
I think Coach still on.
Coach, you still on?
Nah.
All right, okay. Let me tell you something real fast. Now, speaking of this basketball stuff, I got my young boys at American History Middle School, man, kicking a lot of butt around here. Yeah. I mean, we number 2 in the city right now. My first year coaching, man. No stars, the whole team, man. And not even to mention that we in the hardest division. Yeah. And we knocked off the champions from last year. We knocked off the runners up from last year. We only letting other teams score 20 points against us per game out of 10 games.
Wow.
So we playing that deep.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm changing the culture around the school, my young men, and there's only 100 people in this small little middle school.
Okay.
So against other teams and other schools that got hundreds of kids, my young boys work. We in the gym 7 o'clock in the morning. From 7 to 7:45. I got them up to eat breakfast. At least I know they had breakfast.
Got you.
So I get them up, and then Saturdays
You sounding real positive right now.
Listen, I'm back.
Okay, all right,
I'm back.
All right.
I mean, my coach, who was my mentor. I also am JV coach under that great man Malik Jones at Science High School.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, and my other coach over there. Eli. He's also the middle school coach at Science High.
Yeah, started the team this year.
We'll
get into that later.
Y'all crazy.
Because I just be thinking, I'm into so much, and I've been kicking a lot of butt for years, man. Just saying, definitely. But they don't even realize that you look at the city. I'm looking at some of these coaches in the middle school division right now. The city changing, man. And even just who in front of your kids. It's some of the dudes I coached and some of the kids I worked with. Yeah. And my little brothers from the Zoo Crew Youth Program, when they say Zoo for Life, it's Zoo for Life, man. And I get to jump to them, and we flex, and I'm looking like, y'all don't realize if y'all don't let one of them in the door, like my, Sean McCray or Malik Jones, if you don't let these guys in the political world and all that, they're controlling the future. Your kid's gonna run into one of their disciples. One of us. They're gonna run into one, and we everywhere. So however you want to do it, you can block them guys. They can be them artists, but they giving back and they supplying hope. And they came from the streets, so they never left us.
True that.
And they're not picking the all-star kids from the suburbs. They picking the kids off the corner that's gonna grind and put that heart into it. This their only way out. And if they believe in what they're doing, they're gonna make a way out. And that's what Brad people like me and my brother and everybody else that's involved with the situation and the coaches and I'm looking at it, I'm like, and I'm talking, listen, I got the principal coming to my games, man. I got the vice principal coming to my games. We did a first ever middle school pep rally last Friday.
And he put that together.
You know what I mean? And my brother about to do a Stafford student game over at Science. Like, you got innovators, you got people that's going to push the envelope.
We got to start going out there, you know, catching all that. Right?
I mean, this Thursday playoffs first round, man.
And
you know,
this Thursday my Stafford students game. See, this year actually was the first year since the school started. Had a middle school team. Actually, Malik Jones started the middle school team. The school kind of first started like maybe 7-8 years ago.
Yeah. Okay.
And this year, just because we seen on a high school level, we had kids make the team that never played organized sport before, and never in history you could think about somebody making a team that never played before.
Wow.
Making a high school team never played before.
Wow.
So it was more of, I put my foot up like, you know what? There's no money in the budget, but I'm gonna start the team. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do what we got to do, just so we can have kind of develop a farm where these kids at least get the foundations and learn the fundamentals of playing ball. And I coach the boys and girls.
They need a football team, man. They need some help with that.
Yeah, well, you on the north side? Leno over there, man. My man, late night Leno. He got the football program over there.
You got Broadway Blake and them over there. Oh, you want to start the team over there? Oh, that's right. Just talk to I think Obalaji Baraka. Yeah, I think he over there. Obalaji Baraka. That's
he's all over recreation.
Yeah. So you got to talk to Obalaji Baraka.
I appreciate y'all, man. You know what I mean? Like, I wish we had much more time, man. We got to get out of here. So the next radio station, which is Couples Therapy, when they're giving out that advice. You know what I'm saying? Mr. and Mrs. McCray. They got their own show that's about to pop off in a minute. One more time, let them know where to find you, with how we can get at you.
Please talk to my brother first. Let's let him hear it. Go ahead.
Oh man, this is Najee, man. Definitely hit me on Instagram, Twitter, but I'm really barely on Twitter. It's all connected to Instagram. Living Legend MBE. Definitely, send me a request. It's private right now because I'm not a star, man. I can't allow too many people access to the world, but definitely send me a DM. Tell me, listen, I just followed you. This and that. I definitely accept you. I don't accept too many mails. I don't got no problem. I don't want your girl following me and then you just follow me. I don't want no problem. I'm a happy guy, man. I'm a happy guy.
We keeping it positive. We ain't gonna talk about that,
I promise you. I don't want her. I don't. When she just came to the party, we took a picture. I thanked her for coming. I sent her home to. I don't want no problems. If she came by herself, I told her drink responsibly. And in the future, when I make some real money, I'm gonna start having Uber on standby to get the drunk people home. Like, I don't want no problems, man. I've been in situations, dudes. I always be the one girls give up, and I'm the innocent one. Really, this is true. Girls give up me because the real dude that's messing with them, I don't know. Dude called me. I don't know Keisha. Keisha just came to my party, my number in her phone for 3 years. I did her birthday party. I texted her, "Are you celebrating this year?" That's all I did. Right. But the real dude you need to worry about is where she at right now. I just don't want no problems with nobody, man. Mr. and Mrs. McCray, please have that conversation. Couple things.
But I'm Elijah. You can find me at Fate MBE CEO. That's FATE MBE CEO. Also, Eli Speaks. That's ELI_Speaks SPEAKS. That's on Instagram and YouTube. You don't need the underscore. Just Eli Space Speaks. We're still taking the first I'll be in Plainfield for career day at a school. I forgot the name of the school. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. He works hard, Joe. He works very hard.
On the 8th, I'll be at University Middle School in Irvington, speaking there for career day.
Oh yeah.
And I know it's a few other things that's got coming up, but definitely still hosting career day events, speaking events, doesn't matter, different topics.
If you can get us there, we can work something out, man.
Yeah, we can definitely. I'll work with your budget. It doesn't really have to, nothing crazy, but I'll definitely work with the budget. Thank you to Grump and Black Swan and Big Zay for having us up here at A Squad Rebel Radio.
Also, I'm gonna need you guys. I'm gonna need you guys to come talk with us at the round table with just a bunch of entertainers and entrepreneurs where we just kick the real facts and political. We just talk serious talk.
When is this?
I'm gonna give you the information, but definitely on a Sunday.
Hey, listen, look, that's good.
Conversation and good food. That's what.
Look now, we grown now. When you grown, you like, okay, you got food at this event. I'm coming for free, but at least you feeding me.
Yes.
I mean, that's one of my requirements now. Like, if you got me coming here all day.
I'm not going nowhere if it's not no food.
Listen, when these schools reach out to me,
thinking that I was like, I'm coming for the food.
I've been everywhere dealing with the family. I was up in EO at the barbershop for the event.
Yep.
Like, listen, anything. Listen, I am humble of support. I support. This is the other thing. Support who supports you.
No
support who supports you. I support
That's
anything
true.
my brother supported me, and anything. If I'm not doing nothing, I can support everybody that's doing something.
But
I support
even
everybody.
if you're not supporting me, I'm still going to support.
Man, I support.
you.
And if I can, and if I can't do it, I'm sending other people to you.
There we go.
It's definitely
That's how you send the paying customers. How about that? If you want to come, send the paying people.
But what the crazy thing is though, and this is kind of like on a last note. It don't take much to share a post.
No, it doesn't.
It don't take much. I'm not asking you to even buy my materials, buy my shirts, buy my whatever it is people doing. But it's just to think without even saying something. If I see one of my brothers doing something or my sister doing something, I'm just gonna automatically click share.
No doubt.
Like share. I mean, my network may be a little different, maybe bigger than his or hers. So it doesn't cost me anything. It doesn't, but a space on my social network. So if I don't see it. And when they like say Grumpy hit me like, hey, share this for me, bro. Of course, but without a doubt, it's always happening. But you get sometimes with people that never would have did anything for you or do anything for you, still contact you and ask you to, hey, you got a large network, can you share this for me?
Yep.
And I'm like,
no.
Oh, you got to pay for that then. Like, you pay
Facebook.
Like, so or I might just ignore it. Like, yo, you don't ever hit to say what's going on. Try to support. Try to do whatever you want to do. I don't see you share anything that I'm sharing. Mm-hmm. And it's a lot of times that we share. We support people that don't support us.
Exactly.
That don't ever share.
If it's positive, man.
I ain't doing that no more. That shit over.
But once again, thank y'all for having us.
Yes.
Of course, we'll be back and we'll be on the round table whenever we set that up. And
I know Zay gonna be hitting us soon, Thompson. Come on to take a slot. I know how this go. Once he get us in one time.
As soon as we get off air, like Twin, so look, let's what we gotta do. Let's make it happen. That's what they do. They be like, look, Twin, look, man, we'll have food here. We'll have ladies, whatever y'all need, man. I got y'all. Look, let's do it.
Get a black person.
Like people like, let's do it.
I already know what's happening. Listen, babe, I don't want no problems. They ain't looked at me. I don't want no problems. Once he give you the look, it ain't no. I'm just sorry.
Word up, yo. Some others. So we gonna get up out of here.
Wait, Grump.
What's up? What you want?
We got birthday shout outs.
Oh yeah. We want to shout out the big homie Drift. You already know East Orange Zone getting it in. Yo, whatever you doing, man. Happy birthday, bruh. Proud of you. And I need you up here, A to the SAP. You already know.
I got a birthday shout out too. I want to give a big birthday shout out to my little cousin Najee. Yes, happy birthday, girl.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm talking about. And listen, man. We're going to do that. We're going to have one day of just birthday people and celebrations and all that. And if you call in long enough, you might get a cake. I don't know.
Oh, man.
Shit is money long over here. This is what I'm talking about. Money long over here.
I got it. Before we go, guys, Grump is giving out his CD, but actually you got to win his CD. And the question, the question that you have to answer is, when is my birthday and when is Grump birthday?
What if you already got Grump CD?
I'm not talking about y'all.
We're just been supporting.
Okay, so make sure
you got to be somebody
tomorrow.
who don't have it. But tomorrow I'm giving it out. Know that we out of here. Grumpy's World, where anything is possible. Let's go.
Deuces.
Subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and share with the rest of the world. Eli Speaks.